Good morning, guys. The sun is up there, but let me tell you, if I could show you the sky, they have been chemtrailing all morning. It's 9:42 and it's Thursday and I'm up at Crackley Woods. We've got a helicopter up there somewhere. Yeah, the chemtrails have been terrible, guys. Absolutely terrible. In fact, you can see one plane and then you see kind of on the same path, like just seconds. God, you come out into the countryside, man. See it? You're going to see it there in a minute. And these chemtrails, anyway, guys, you'll see one, and then like seconds, and I mean seconds later, come on, girls, you see another one following directly at the side, right at the side of the first one, seconds behind. If this was any other kind of planes, there would be, you know, investigations at the near miss, but people seem to just ignore these other planes, if indeed they are aeroplanes, and there is dispute over that. So the sky is worse than I've ever seen it, but these chemtrails almost seem to dissipate, but they're not. It's just a mist that then covers the sky. And where I'm walking at the moment, if you see all of these shoots, they are all bluebells, and this will be full of bluebells soon. Be absolutely beautiful. There's lots of walkers out today. I thought that it would be very peaceful here, but I guess I got to wait for sunrise just a little bit to come just slightly earlier. It's at that in the middle of rush hour at the moment, so even if you're trying to come and walk around in the woods, you'd have to get up an hour earlier to get into the swell of traffic and just remain stationary in the very laughable term it's given, the rush hour. I had a friend of mine come yesterday. I had a beautiful day yesterday. Bring the ball, honey. And my friend Kate came, and we were talking about OPPT and the freedom and the arrests and everything else. And I was saying to Kate that for me this freedom thing has been, if you can imagine the shape of a tornado or a whirlwind. So we have this like circular shape like this that then goes down and down and down till it's spinning almost on the one spot, but it starts from this rather huge cycle. Well, I kind of think that's where we are at the moment. I think that we are spinning or vibrating at this huge, and it's kind of a bit off kilter at the moment, but it's spinning like a vortex. And we all need, well, we don't all need to do anything, but it's required that this spinning, this vibration, actually gets the wobble out of it and starts to revolve faster and faster until eventually we are at that point where it hits the ground, and it's in unison. Look, here we go, you can see some of the chemtrails now. See the dark shadow on underneath, and that one, and over there, this whole sky is just a chemmed out mess, guys. So this vibration, come on Ebs, should we go in this way? The path is beautiful to walk on, but not very interesting. So we'll go this way because it's really good to get this soil, the earth touching your soul. Yes, so this vibration, when I'm talking about the freedom and the changes, it's not something, we're not at the point where we are all vibrating at such a rate and level that it is this very, very fine, we're there. No, we're way off up yet. And things take time. But I do believe that most people that I am speaking to, at least, feel differently. They feel that freedom is there. It's up to them now. Do they have the courage to grasp it and believe in it, feel it and experience it? And that really is down to each of us as individuals. Change does not happen kind of instantaneously, and we have to remember that this change and this point we're at now has been ongoing for the longest of times, guys. There has been so much work done behind the scenes, both for the light and the dark, that really we are 2/3 of the way complete to this vibration already. So it's really down to us to help that vibration spin, and to share our thoughts with other people. There's choice where you don't think you have any options at all. It's really a no choice. And then there is informed choice. And informed choice is when others are... you wouldn't let me kick it. When others are sharing information with you so that you have a discussion point or a point of thought, rather than just thinking life carries on in the same old way. The birds are certainly celebrating, aren't they? And I mean, when we talk of birds, get your ball, honey. When we talk of birds, you look at the birds here, or the seagulls, any birds really. Do you consider yourself a lesser being than a bird? Well, these birds are a lot more free than we perceive ourselves to be, really. The birds, they just fly where they want to. They don't have passport controls. Honey! Come on, bring your ball. Bring the ball, come on. There's a bloke up there. And he's kind of been watching me. And he's just basically told him to on with her. So just watch what you're doing, mate. Always feel safe with my dogs. Yeah. The birds don't have to conform to any kind of norms. They can just be who they are. Do you understand what I mean? He's still up there, look. Hey ho. I'll send my love his way. So for all of those people who kind of say, you know, put down the animals, or they're just animals, they are a lot more free than you perceive yourself to be. Hey ho. The sun is lovely, but it's not safe to sun gaze now, so I'm not going to do it. But you can just close your eyes and still lift your head and allow the sun to just shine its beautiful rays containing magnificent hormone D onto your face. Wow. I mean, people think that now this news is out, that that's it, everything is over. But it is. I don't know if you've ever been in this position, if you've ever had messy children. Honey, Abby, come on. If you've ever had messy children, but I certainly have. Come on, bring the ball. Good girls. And my messy children, we would get to a point where we were tidying up bedrooms, and you would get to the stage where it appeared that it was all just chaos. Everything in the middle of the room, rubbish bags filled with crap that still haven't been taken downstairs, piles of clothes to be sorted out into, you know, throwaway, wearable, charity, rags or wardrobe. And you kind of get to that point. You sit there and you look around and you just think, oh my God, why did I ever start this? Because it looks like you're just in the middle of absolute chaos. But the thing is, you carry on, and before you know where you are, you get so engrossed in it, and it's almost like, I need to get this finished. You carry on, and then before you know where you are, you're sitting down having your cup of coffee, and thinking, thank God that's that job done and out the way. We're at that point. That's where we are. But everything is in its kind of place and ready for us to just pick up and take it where it needs to go. Anyway, I did want to say a thank you to the True Ray, actually. She sent me a lovely package. I got a wall hanging which is going in my bedroom, and two beautiful paperweights, absolutely lovely. One that looks like the earth. It isn't, but it looks like it. Obviously it isn't, because it's a paperweight. And another that is like autumn leaves. Thank you so much, Ray. Very, very thoughtful, and the paperweights are on my mantelpiece above my fire. And I think that's all I really want to say today, just a quick walk, and just to let people know, really, that it will take time before people come on, it will take time before people believe. It always does take time before people believe. I mean, there's stuff out already that Heather, who is kind of, I suppose, the key player or the named player or whatever in the OPPT, scenario is linked to the Rothschilds. And I thought to myself, oh God. However, I think it's Ron Van Dyke, who I subscribe to, has spoken today about a radio show where she is asked directly about that connection. So I shall watch that later on. But you have to remember that there will be all kinds of claims and counterclaims and accusations, and wow, this is very, very stony on the feet, guys. Because the powers that be will want to actually discredit this OPPT so that people don't get involved and don't sign up and continue to live in fear, because that's what they rely on for them to carry on with all the resources and all of us enslaved. So listen to what's being said. You know, it's like everybody's putting their 2 penneth on the table. Afford all those 2 penneths respect, because at some point you'll want to put yours on the table, and we want people to listen to you. So I don't think it's about, you know, sometimes I see comments and it's like just nasty. It hasn't, the comment hasn't come from a place of thought, reflection or forward movement. It's like swear words and, oh, you know, stupid effing idiot. No, that isn't constructive. So that's about it. I'm going to go and continue to do my walk and collect my wood. So keep looking up, guys. It is a horrendous chemtrailed sky out there today. But remember what Hitler was like at the end. He was doing his absolute utmost worst at the point where he knew he had no chance of winning. That's all I can say, really. As for me, I've never felt so free in my life. Those of you who've watched my videos for a long time, who used to watch the Rawgasmic channel, will know that I always referred to my home as my cell. And let's go this way, girls. My home is my cell, and this is an open prison. And I no longer feel that way. I feel like the planet is being restored, and the people given their rightful place as world citizens. I feel like borders and boundaries and all of that now are just as soon to be relics of places that we once thought were no-go areas to us, because we did not come from there. I tell you, if you start to look at history as I've done, honey, if you start to look at history as I've done, I carried on research in Scotland, and what you actually find is that the Scots then went over to Jamaica, and they exploited and enslaved the people there. You know, guys, there's not many of us who can look back at our own kind of thread of history, because we're all connected at source. So it's almost like 8 billion threads coming from a single point and all fanning out. And if I take my thread and trace it back, you know, we are all the exploited and the exploiter in some sense or another. Okay, so careful with your finger pointing. You might be shocked. Oh, beautiful sun now. Right, so step forward into this new future, moment by moment, and footfall by footfall, and enjoy it. And just remember, just because you've seen a comment from someone who says that they have seen this or they know that, doesn't mean it's the truth. It's just like a little marker, and you can think to yourself, I'll investigate that further, because I realise that my life is my responsibility, and my truth is my responsibility too, not anybody else's. Right, keep looking up. Remember to enjoy life, live it, and if you can, go out and bare your soul. Mother Earth will be so grateful and reward you. So from Henny and Abby, who are both there sniffing around trees, my feet, which aren't really that cold, and a woodpecker, the beautiful Crackley Woods, and the woodpecker. It's goodbye, guys. Bye.